Welcome to
Penguin
Worldwide Podcast.
Realistically, how long can we talk about one movie for?
What's the last
20
movie
minutes?
we saw? No, for real. Like, what's the last movie you saw? You haven't been in the movies? Did you see Joker 2?
No.
Oh my god, that movie's a piece of shit.
I've heard it's
Just a
garbage.
Oh my god, there were like 4 people in the theater when we went to go watch it, and 2 people walked out.
Oh,
So it was me, Jessica, and 2 other people.
Oh my
There were
god.
6 people in the theater all together, and like 10 minutes in, the couple walks out. And like they were the smart ones because we sat there for the rest of it, and it was so garbage, man. It was embarrassingly bad. All right, so let's start this with an open forum. Let's talk about the last movie we saw at the theaters. Go ahead, Daniel. What was the last movie you saw at the theater?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that was that's a modern classic movie, I think. Have you guys seen it yet?
Yeah, that'd be the last one I've seen in theaters too.
I didn't go to the theater. Watch it at home
Oh, that doesn't count then. You suck.
What'd you
Just
watch it on?
on my mom's TV, like the full thing.
Yeah, because like when you're in a theater with everybody there, it get pretty hyped because everyone's reacting like, oh,
Especially with all the cameos and stuff. Everyone's,
Yeah.
oh my god.
What do you think the
and
biggest one
laughing.
is?
The biggest
cameo?
one?
Yeah.
Biggest one was probably X-23.
Oh, that was that one.
Just because a lot of people like her and stuff.
Really?
But
That's what you think?
Yeah.
a lot of people liked her. The funniest one was probably Flame Guy. What's his
Human
name?
Torch?
Yeah, Human Torch.
Yeah.
That was probably the
What's
funniest
the
one
actor's
because
name?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans? Okay,
Because everyone
was
thought it was Captain America. And then
yeah. That was
out here
that was
cussing.
the cameo for my theater at least.
Yeah, like even like as he's talking, he's like a little rugged. Like you're like, what the hell?
You can tell
That's not
something's
Cap.
wrong.
Like, yeah, something's off. And then the reveal like flame. Oh shit! The theater went nuts at that part. It was funny. That was a really good cameo. It was really good.
Everybody was losing it over Gambit when he showed up.
It was
Who's
pretty
Gambit?
funny.
Who's game?
How are you going to say?
Is he the card dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loser.
Yeah, basically. That's why everybody likes him.
He's a funny guy.
You guys had good theater experiences though, like with the audience. Like,
Yeah, I had a good
into
theater.
it?
Everyone was into it. Kind of a little too much into it.
Really?
It wasn't that
Too much
bad.
of it? Yeah.
A lot of people, especially when Blade, Elektra, when they came out, everyone was like, "Oh!" And it's like, shut up,
Blade
trying
in
to
there
watch
was
the
kind of a cool
movie,
surprise.
trying to watch the movie. It's,
Blade in there was pretty cool.
it's cool, but they were dragging it on too much. But it's cool.
My theater wasn't that into it. Like they'd laugh and everything, but like cameos they didn't really explode. They did for Chris Evans, but outside of that, there was nothing too much.
Oh, another big one was
This guy was texting the whole time.
Henry Cavill's Wolverine when he's fixing up the
Oh
motorcycle.
yeah.
Dude, everyone was like, "What? No. That's crazy."
Yeah, when they were doing all those cameos, the whole theater was just and it's like,
More
yo,
accurate.
keep it down.
Wolverine.
The short one. The short one.
Yeah.
5'2" Wolverine.
Comic accurate. Size.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
That movie dragged on a long time though.
It's a little too
It,
long.
it felt very long.
Yeah.
I kept thinking it was gonna end at some point, but it just kept going.
Yeah, it's a bit
Alright.
longer than it should have been. And then the storyline with his girlfriend, like not wanting to be around him anymore, that was kind of weak.
It
Because
didn't
they
even go
already
anywhere.
shown like they were like in it with each other, and then all of a sudden there's like, well, you know, if you're not gonna be an Avenger, I can't be with you. It's a pretty lame storyline. But yeah, it was a good movie then.
What was your favorite scene?
The beginning dance scene. It's just a funny
That
way to start. And
super viral. Like that.
yeah, when they changed the name of the song on most streaming platforms, it all says Deadpool and Wolverine.
Was the most used emote in Fortnite.
Yeah.
And that's fast too.
that,
Like,
that went crazy on Fortnite.
that's insane.
Like the fight scene in the van, that was pretty sick when they were just like beating the crap out of each
Yeah.
other. Right after Wolverine delivers that like beat down of lines, just like
Yeah, shuts him up.
I know. It's like I'm gonna fight you now. Because it was pretty sick.
I just love the fact that it's a Disney movie and there's just so much
And Disney just had to sit
cussing
there
and
take
inappropriate stuff.
It's just like, I guess we have to do this.
It's
Dude, they
It's just
fought
so
with
much.
Disney the whole way. They just had like in the media, they're like, oh, Ryan Reynolds and the writers, they're just like fighting with them to get their way. They're trying to like they threatened to like stop making the movie several times. It was crazy, but they got to make the movie they wanted to in the end. So dang, it was just like it almost got stopped. If Disney would have been like, no, we're not doing that. They didn't like getting like slammed because they took a bunch of slaps from them verbally, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. It almost didn't happen.
Those are the movies that end up doing the best.
Yeah, studios don't know how to make.
They almost canceled No Way Home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great movie.
Like we can't give people what they want.
It's gonna cost too much.
It's like, well, do you want to make $1 billion?
You know what was the last thing I saw before Deadpool and Wolverine though?
What?
Madam Web.
Oh my god!
I heard that movie was garbage. I've never watched it, but I've just heard so many bad reviews.
Seen it twice.
Did it get better the second time?
No.
No.
The first time we watched it, I think on TV, and then the second time we were on a cruise and they were playing it like on the little theater above the pool. So we're like, okay, if we're just like hanging out, drinking, and sitting by a pool, how bad can it be? No, it's still just as bad. The
I'm gonna
dialogue
jump
in
off
that
this cruise.
freaking movie is just rips at your ears. How bad! It's hilarious though. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's garbage.
I don't know how they get away with making things this terrible.
I don't know who gave them the okay. Who was there watching it like, yeah, this is a good movie. But,
What about you, Tony? What was the last thing you saw?
last thing I saw was Deadpool and Wolverine, but before that, I have no idea. I hate going to the movies. Just put on a movie at home.
It was probably No Way Home.
No, it was something. It gotta have been something before that. Gotta.
Yeah, No Way Home was one of those movies where the crowd was going nuts. They had their moments in there.
Every time we went like 4 times. How much?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 times.
It got lower and lower, but the crowd was still
You
there.
kind of go for the crowd. Sometimes it was like an event
Mhm.
just to go there and everybody excited about the same thing. People complain about that too, like crowd or like audiences in theaters. Like they don't want anybody kind of celebrating. They want people to just be quiet the whole time through.
No, yeah, I'm one of those people who kind of want it just quieter.
Really?
You could cheer a little, you could laugh, and get a little excited, but don't drag it on. People drag it on. The scene's over a minute and a half ago, and you're still, oh my god, he was here. Let it go. Let it go.
Like if it's a little kid or something.
No, let it go.
Like kind of spoiling the movie or like asking things like, oh, what was that? Who's that?
No, it's when the adults are screaming, standing, oh my god, it's Tobey Maguire. I'm wet. Sit down. No one cares.
Oh, but I was too.
Shut up.
But I am too.
It's like you don't have to yell it out loud. We all are.
We're all watching the same movie. Sit down.
Do you think it's appropriate to clap at the end of a movie?
No.
No, it does not. No, the actors aren't there. What are they gonna do? No one knows.
Even if it's like a good movie, you enjoyed it. You don't think a
Talk
clap is
about it with your
warranted?
friends after. Go home. You don't need to stand there and start clapping. It's a little overrated.
If you're doing it by yourself, it's not appropriate. You're just the only one.
If you start it though.
No, I mean sometimes you want to let the whole crowd know, hey, we were in on this together. We saw this movie. We all liked it. It's
Yeah.
worthy of this. Let's clap.
No movie's worth a clap. Just get up, go home.
Man.
I think Endgame was the best one for a clap at the end. With
Yeah.
Iron Man
Yeah.
dying.
You have to enjoy the story they told.
They're bringing him back. The Robert
For
Downey Jr.
Dooms.
is Dr.
That's
Doom.
cool.
Not
They're paying
cool.
him a lot
That's
of money to
super
do it
cool.
too.
Not cool. He's dead.
He's not Iron Man though. It's
Yeah, it's a
perfect.
different universe.
It's
now.
a different character completely. You don't have to show his face at all. It's Doctor Doom. He
they're
wears a
going to-
mask.
They're gonna show you.
Yeah, but still,
But like he's gonna have no connection with any character. Like they're not gonna.
it's not
Well, they
gonna be
might
like,
know
oh my god.
him, but he has no idea who they are.
Yeah, but still, I wish
I
it was
think
just
that's
like a
super cool.
different actor. Just because.
I mean, I guess they could have used it, but I'm down for Downey Jr. He does a good job. I feel like if they make him interact with Spider-Man too. Like Tom's
I feel
Spider-Man,
like if they do something like that, then that kind of ruins the whole point of bringing Robert Downey Jr. back.
You think so?
You got to keep everything separated. Bring him back, but don't add.
Interact.
No, you got to keep everything on its own. He's got to be his own new character. No one's like, oh my god, he looks like Iron Man. Looks like Mr. Stark. No,
Spider-Man's going around.
he's gone.
Tony. He's like, no,
Mr. Stark.
And he blasts him and kills Iron Man.
no.
That's how the movie
Doom.
starts.
Blast him.
I can't help but think that'd be cool. At least for the character wise. Like if they're gonna keep him as Spider-Man, they might as well do that. Like if they're still trying to
That
intertwine
ruins the
everything.
whole
They're supposed to be
point.
getting a new Spider-Man.
Yes, sir.
No, he's
No.
confirmed.
Yeah.
Is he?
He confirmed that he's
Next
doing
year.
Spider-Man
They
4.
were already
and
auditioning
they're
other
doing
people
it.
too. That's messed up. It was bait to get him to come back. Like, we'll praise you. Like, nah, fine.
He was,
I mean,
he was
they
gonna
gotta
do it
make
the whole
Spider-Man
time.
movies. They're like, if you don't want to do it, then
I'm hearing the new Venom movie is really bad. The third one, The Last Dance. I hear it's bad. They're saying it's worse than Joker 2.
ooh, that's
Dang.
that's a
That's
bold.
saying something.
I mean, if it's another musical, then it's in trouble.
So,
That's something I need to see.
oh my god, the music parts of Joker 2 just drag on, and they're not even like nice to listen to because they're all just singing. Oh my god, it's so bad.
There's a scene where Harley's starting to sing to Joker, and he's like, "Stop singing!" Like, and it's like it's not a line. He's just being for real. Like, please stop. Don't make it a song. Just talk to me.
Oh man. So what else?
What has happened?
What do you think?
Played Marco Polo in the pool today,
Oh my god.
and it all started
is-
from us.
Throwing a dodgeball.
Almost throwing a dodgeball at each
And
other.
this time you guys had clothes on.
Yeah. We were fully clothed this time.
It's a good thing we were. 'Cause,
It was very
'Cause
cold.
Marco be grabbing the polo.
It's like a cool 56 degrees outside, and the pool was not warmed at all. We're chucking a dodgeball at each other painfully.
Threw one at Daniel's face, just boom, straight to the face.
straight up, I didn't think he was gonna hit me. I saw
Straight
it.
up.
It was a perfect throw like that had intention to just knock my head off, and it got me perfectly square in the
Dead center of the face, just smacked
You know, like
him.
those dodgeballs, like those little lines on them. I felt those on my head. That's how hard he threw it,
The
and
best
it bounced and went to like the side of the house.
went so far after it hit his face. Best part was Daniel got his revenge though.
Oh yeah.
Started playing it blindfolded. Jordan took one straight to the face off the wall.
I was so elite at it. He put a blindfold on, and then just Marco, and then they say Polo on the other edge of the point, just blind throw the ball. And your team, he's like, ah. Like, I got him in the face.
Worst part about it, getting hit in the face.
That was the best part about it.
That's the worst part.
There's no better feeling than
Balls
knowing you
in your
got
face.
somebody.
Hard.
It's the best feeling you'll ever get. Just a ball smacking you in the
Oh my
face.
god. Okay. Red balls smacking you in the face. You got something for us, Jordan. What's on your mind? You look like you're.
Give us a
you're
good
ready
like
to
3
talk about
minutes
something.
just on your own. Let's go.
Yeah, we haven't heard you talk much.
Jordan's corner.
My time. Haven't had a burrito in a while. Been like 2 weeks. Really want one from this one Mexican place. Used to be $7 after COVID. Raised up to 10 for a burrito. They lowered the size. Not good anymore. Still good. What else? Started driving. Drived up here to Bakersfield. Oh well, we're getting bombed. They know where I live.
How was that drive?
Jesus.
Pretty boring. Just
Boring?
straight. Yeah. Felt fast.
How is he on the drive up here, Tony?
A little bit wonky.
There's some times where we're
just drive
swerving a little bit.
Not swear.
There's some times where he's on the line and it's going boom 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 and he tries to correct and overcorrects
Not
a little
boom.
and we're almost in the other line of the lane.
Boom.
But good thing we're kind of in the middle of nowhere because like no one's up here, so there's no one in the other lanes. But
Oh, really?
Besides-
When you guys came up, there was no traffic or anything?
no, once we got to the the actual mountains, we were fine. We were cleared. But yeah, it was.
I just let my grip go
Whew.
after like Walmart. I have it tight.
Yeah, I
so,
gotta
it's
let
like-
my grip go.
so it doesn't let the
You can
wheel
ease up a
drip.
little bit if you're just driving through this
Then-
empty freeway.
I see him wiping his hands off, and I was like, "You sweating? Is it hot in here?" He's like, "No, I'm nervous." That was a little bit scary, but besides that, he's fine at driving. He's got it down. There's times where I'm like, "We're going pretty fast. How fast are we going?" "Oh, I got up to 86." Okay, cool.
It was on a downhill.
Cool.
You're going on that downhill
Oh, yeah,
down
yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not down here, like a little bit more up, like in the mountains, like on the curvy parts.
Yeah.
By Pyramid Lake,
Yeah.
going 86 there. I was like, "Okay, cool. Going a little fast, Jordan." But
Mm.
And that's when he was drifting in between lanes. He's going 86.
It was at the end.
no, it was at the end. It was up here. It was once we got up here, and there's when
Oh,
you
shit.
literally just have to hold it straight.
It's just
Yeah,
boring as
that-
hell. It's a straight line.
Oh my god! And then this truck was taking up he was on the left lane, on the 2 lane coming up,
Oh, yeah.
and there was trucks on the right lane. He was going just as fast, so we're going like 50 miles just straight down for like 5 minutes straight. Felt so long. It's the worst. It's like, get out the way.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta know what you're doing here. you're just blocking the whole.
But once he cleared, it was fine. We were just able to
Yeah.
keep going and got here pretty quick.
I was doing some construction up there.
For no
Slows
point.
everything down.
Gets down to like 1 lane. I don't like the wall. The wall gets too close.
Yep. Did you guys see Alien Romulus?
Huh?
I have no idea what that
The
is.
Alien movie? The movie?
No.
Nope. Saw the trailers.
Oh, that was actually really decent. We saw that, and that was pretty good. It's a pretty good flick.
Is it like all new characters
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything? It's not based on any other
I
ones?
think they have a hold of from the first movie, like the android or whatever. He's in it, so it's like an old character, but in the aliens, they're old characters.
The Xenomorphs?
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's actually like very very good.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Alien franchise. I don't like it much.
Yeah, it's only like you have to pick and choose with the good ones, but there's definitely a bunch of misses in their catalog, I guess. I don't know, movies. But yeah, this one was actually pretty good. It's solid.
You saw
Pretty
it?
scary. It's a good jump scare towards the end. It made me jump, and it didn't feel cheap. Well, it kind of felt cheap, but you kind of give it to them because they actually get you. Like it's a good.
You don't see it coming. It's not one that you see coming.
I
Really?
didn't see it coming. It got me pretty good. Made me jump, and like it was good. It was pretty good. I get it. I tip my hat to that. It's like, oh yeah, you got me.
What's your favorite car?
I mean, just by looking, because I don't ever drive them. But let's see. I don't know. What about you guys? I don't know. I can't think of anything right off the top.
A Nissan GTR. Very nice.
Was that like your GTA car or something?
No. Haven't played that in maybe 3 years now. Maybe 2. Jesus.
You have to have a favorite car, Tony.
Oh, I have plenty of favorite cars. Favorite car to look at?
Just
Just to look at because I'll never get to drive one. It's probably got to be a... I might have to say one of the McLarens or something just because they're nice and expensive. But favorite car to drive is a Tesla. Teslas are fun to drive.
Heck yeah.
Cybertruck.
Cybertrucks are stupid.
Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
It's a Tesla.
Cybertrucks are one of the is the ugliest car ever. It's a dumpster on wheels.
I saw this one driving home, and it was all like chromed out, so it was like black and chrome. It looked super sick. It was blending in with the night. It was like, dang.
The only one that I've seen that's like, oh, that one kind of looks cool was a matte black one, just all black. But even then, I'm just like, it just looks like a black dumpster on wheels. That's all it looks like. It's so squared and pointy. It's so dumb.
I don't know. I think it looks cool. Those lights on it too. Oh my god, it's clean.
The headlights,
Yeah.
that light bar headlight.
Mm-hmm. You know when one's coming.
Those look weird though. Like you still have to get used to them. Like you see it, it stands out. So it's like, oh my god, there it goes.
They look huge.
They do, but
Yeah,
I don't
they-
want any kind of car like a McLaren. I wouldn't get that because you can't go camping in it. I want to throw a rooftop tent.
All I'm hearing
over
is that
the
your
bed of the
favorite
truck.
car is like a truck or like a Toyota 4Runner or something. You want like an SUV where you could camp out and take
Yeah.
a camping.
Hell yeah, that'd be the best thing.
Camping trip part 5. Right? So we have 4
So we need
times
to
now.
plan that. The next camping trip will not be at a campsite. We'll be going off grid.
Oh, we were dying.
That's
We
right.
side
That's the one
freeway.
I'll be at. For me there, I'm going.
We've already done campsites so many times. I think we mastered those.
We've mastered it. We've only successfully gone like twice
Maybe once.
out of 4 times.
Yeah, but the only
I wasn't
downside-
even there for one of the successful ones.
Oh,
the
yeah, when we
rafting
went.
trip.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
That was the only good one you got. That was the only good camping trip, and I wasn't there. Every other camping trip, it's raining, hailing, or snowing wherever we're at.
If we had more people, someone probably would have died
Maybe.
in the river. Because
I flipped over once.
He flipped over and came out of his tube, but he was able to climb back into
Yeah.
it.
We
That was
practiced it.
clutch.
We did practice it. If we didn't practice, he would have
We've
been.
been dead.
He might have been okay, but the practice.
I think if
helps.
I would have fell in, my instinct would have been to swim to the wall or to like get out of there.
No, those rocks are slippery, so it's just you can't do anything. The current's just gonna push you.
Yeah. I'm glad it was you and not me.
It's a great thing you want to say to your nephew. I'm glad you were the one who almost died.
Well, you
he
didn't.
didn't die.
See, and that's the thing. That's why I'm glad it was him because he didn't. I probably would have.
Try to go fishing. Horrible idea.
Yeah, it's fun.
We didn't catch
I still have
nothing.
fun.
Fishing is
Oh, we got
fun.
little tugs or little
Yeah.
pulls.
It's always good to get a little tug from a fish.
You're just tugging your string on.
I get the appeal, the rush that you get from fishing.
Have they made like a automatic like lining for the fish, for like a fishing pole,
They
where it
probably
just
have.
automatically threads the line through it?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my least favorite part about fishing,
Tying
and
a
I don't
hook
even
on
want
it
to
and
go
all that?
because of it. Is having to
To tie
let
the line.
pole- yeah, like it's such a pain. I feel like that's $1 million idea if somebody makes that. Unless
Pretty-
it exists.
Pretty
but
pretty sure it's out there
Yeah.
But then why isn't it like the only thing people are using?
because it's probably expensive.
That's gotta save you like.
Probably very expensive. It takes the fun out of
It's gotta
fishing.
save
That's
hundreds of hours though.
no
Hours. I don't think about that.
No, hours. If you're talking about like
set
everybody
up
who
a fishing rod?
fishes and has to spend time setting it up.
Yeah, but
Doesn't
the
take
amount of
that
times they do it, they're good at that. It's like
yeah,
it's
but even
easy for them
Like,
then.
they're still always like, oh, let me try this different one. They gotta still.
I don't
Still
mind
gotta
putting
do it.
hooks on it. The worst thing is when it gets tangled up and you're like trying to untangle this the rod.
Yeah,
Well,
just-
then that's the $1 million.
Just
These little
don't
plastic
think we're
case
meant to
held
be
in-
fishermen. I just don't think we're fishing
But
people.
what I found out is I have an appetite for boating. That's the next thing. We gotta get a boat out on the water and be in it. That's what I'm saying.
You want like like one of the inflatable boats, or do you want like an actual
I'll
boat?
take whatever I can get.
He just wants to be.
You just want to be
on-
floating out
what
on
gets
water.
me out there is an inflatable boat. That's cool. But yeah, for sure, I want it with a motor too. I don't want to be paddling. I mean, I would do that too, but ideally, you have a little motor on the back, just cruising on the
We're
water.
starting to get a winter time. It's not gonna be fun doing that.
But
You're
it'll
gonna
also
have to-
be empty out
You're
there.
gonna have to wait a little bit to at
myself.
least till it gets a little warmer.
All foggy out on the water.
You could go out to the real good fishing spots though, right in the middle of the water.
Just go rent a boat and go fishing like that.
You could do that.
You just go do that,
But
Instead of buying one, you
and
mean?
then it'll get your boat itch out of the way, and then you'll be like, oh, that wasn't that fun.
I mean, it's that like a nice place to visit, but you wouldn't want to live there kind of feeling. It's like, yeah, but now you own a boat and you have to like deal with the fact that you have a big ass boat.
You'll be like, that wasn't fun.
And then you gotta maintain it.
Yeah.
You have to have a boating license for that. So, and fishing license.
Just real.
Just a bunch of
You guys still have your fishing
licenses.
licenses,
and you
no?
need to get it. You have to
Don't
get
you
it
still have-
permitted.
I
You
do.
have to get a permit for it because there's a motor on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a bunch of regulations just
See,
to
that's-
take a
that's-
boat out.
And that's why you just rent one.
No,
Oh, you rent it one time, and if you actually do like it,
but
Then you
people
do that.
do it, so that means there's something to it. Something to having a
Yeah,
boat,
but-
and like when you could launch your own boat at the docks, you know.
yeah, but like those people live close to the water, or they at least have like a
Like a reason.
boathouse or something. Yeah, we're in the middle of nowhere, and takes so long to get to the water.
You convinced me I'm buying one.
Oh my god!
What's your opinion on boats, Jordan?
In my opinion, it's pretty cool because you can go out to the water whenever you want. You can take your family out, or you want to take your friends. Not fishing because
You could dump the dead bodies in the water.
or that Pyramid Lake. There's a lot of people that died over there.
I don't know. Having the boat would suck.
Just doing all the maintenance and keeping it in.
Transporting it.
Getting like a
to-
trailer
Yeah.
and putting it up on the trailer,
It's like-
driving it out there.
And then having to reverse it down to the actual dock. I see all those videos where people are struggling.
Oh my
and-
god, those videos.
Man, imagine trying to do that.
I
Man.
can't even laugh at them because I'm just like, they're braver than me. They're better than I
I'd
would
instantly crash it.
Yeah, I don't know how you don't just say, "Give me a freaking minute." You'll get your turn. Let me just not crash my boat. And it's
Man.
all like rushing them and giving them pointers, like, "Hey, you gotta get this in like this." Like, oh my god, shut up!
Just do it for me, please. That would never work. I could never do that.
The screen going the way that was, him just running in circles. Like, how long could you put up with that?
Oh my
just
God.
spinning around and around, staring
I
at.
was like, please fix it.
Probably throw up before.
Oh man, something happened when the kids were little. They're at the park, and there's those little like chairs that you can sit on, but they spin around like it's just a seat, and you sit there. I remember sitting there, and I tucked my feet up in, and I'm holding on, so I'm sitting almost like crisscross, and then that thing starts spinning, whipping me around, and I felt like something snapped in my brain, and my brain went like spinning around inside
Oh.
because it just felt like after that, I really can't get dizzy. Like it did something, broke something. in me.
It broke you.
Felt something.
Oh my
It did.
god.
Dang.
Before, like I could spin around like no problem, and then all of a sudden, I broke something.
I hate the spinning. I hate all of that. I hate spinning and being dizzy. That's the worst. It sucks. It's not fun. You feel sick after, and you're just like, ugh.
I've never felt sick after being dizzy.
Oh my god.
I've been on a lot of spinning things. I've been dizzy.
Vomit comments.
Never happens.
That
Of course,
and
I'm
then
not
motion
eating like carnival food
sicknesses.
or anything
Ugh.
right before that, or like a bunch of pizza or something.
Oh man, you missed your opportunity too. The fair that just happened that we didn't go to.
There's a fair.
It was in September.
Oh yeah, I think I was working all of that time.
Get a bunch of carnival food, ride some like breaking
some
down rides,
yeah. Cheap rides.
Bolts are falling off of it.
Oh, we don't need that one.
That's extra bolts.
Anyone have that bag of extra bolts still?
I saw this video of this ride as like a kind of like you guys know Lucy's Tugboat at Universal, where
It's the one that swings back and
like
forth. Okay, yeah.
Back and forth. It was like that, and then it's like it spun all the way around.
Oh my god!
You ever see like a swing?
That is so dangerous.
Dreams always go like all the way around, and it did that, and then you see like the floor of it like pointing upwards.
Oh my
and everyone's
god!
Screaming and everything.
That is so unsafe.
And then this one guy went up to it, and he like started holding the rails like to try and hold it down. And because he did that, a bunch of other people started moving in to help
my
out.
god!
It took that one guy to do it, and they actually started. Well, like everybody, like 30 people holding it back, like were able to hold it down somewhat.
Oh, I did see that.
And it's like that guy was a hero for doing that.
I wouldn't be the first guy to
You wouldn't be-
jump in there.
I don't think I'd join at all. I'd
like-
probably be running away. Like, oh,
damn, that sucks for them.
You gotta be like,
That's my opinion.
unless you know someone on there, or unless you know someone who's on that ride at the time, I'm not helping. I'm running away.
Very brave. of you.
That thing tips towards me, I'm screaming and running.
It's gonna be like
I
SpongeBob.
want to say I would do it, but like watching it, like because it's still swinging while they're holding. I'm like, dang, somebody's gonna get knocked by it. Like,
You're gonna get destroyed.
I wouldn't be the guy holding the camera though. That guy's
Just standing there recording the whole thing.
Oh no!
That guy, somebody help them.
Do something. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, that malfunctioning machinery does not care that you're a good person trying to do something good.
Yeah.
It's just gonna freaking knock you. That's crazy.
I hate roller coasters and carnival rides like that. Those feel just so unsafe, and yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna fall out and splat on the floor.
Figure it happened more often if it was happening, so I think you'd be fine.
There's
Yeah,
enough
it'd be
videos,
my
though, that
luck.
You
but
could
it's
look
like,
up like it happens.
Oh, it happens.
It happens, and then it's just like, well, damn.
Sucks for them.
But if if it happens, then
If it can happen,
that's not gonna
it
stop you.
will happen eventually.
Planes have crashed and had crazy things happen, and people still ride them, so it doesn't stop.
Oh, it's not gonna stop people from doing it, but
Yeah.
it's knowing that it can.
Yeah.
He's like, as long as it happened to me. Did you guys hear about those that UFO that supposedly landed like in this neighborhood, and then this family saw like
And they
the
took
alien,
video of
and
it?
they like they had this whole video of them like all like outside their front. It was like in signs where they're standing outside, and it's like through a fence, and like, oh, can you see it? And supposedly they saw something through the fence, but like on the video, there's nothing. So
That just sounds like you're explaining the episode of Drake and Josh where the aliens come out and they're looking through the fence. That's all I got from that. But no, I haven't seen that.
yeah, it was a big trendy thing going on at the time. Happened probably, I think it was this year.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
There's a lot of UFO things this
Oh,
year.
I 100% believe in aliens, so I believe that one.
There's this UFO hunter van that drives around, and there's like a business, right, where they go and document UFO sightings. And I'm like, dude, if they're making a living off of it, good for them. Because it didn't seem like they should, but if they're doing it, good for them.
It's working
Good
for
on
them.
They're making that work somehow.
There's people out there who decide to watch that.
Yeah.
If you had to mess with ghosts or UFOs, which would you pick?
Probably UFOs.
100,000,000%.
I do not
UFOs.
want to be haunted. I don't want a ghost following me home and living in my house.
Well, we got a ghost for you.
Bring them out. And welcome to your new home.
What about you, Jordan? Ghost or UFO?
Probably a ghost. I don't want to be abducted into outer space. Who knows? They might touch me.
Oh, they're gonna touch you. Oh, they're gonna.
Why won't that happen?
But the ghost can touch you, and
Ghost, I can
You're
just
not
close
gonna
my
have-
eyes. I'm good.
they're gonna make you touch yourself.
I'm being possessed.
No, I saw her being possessed. They're making me do it. Oh god.
You say that every time. Every time at this same exact hour.
There's one of the ghost hunter shows where he's like, there's like a beer on the table and he's like, I don't know what it is, but something is compelling me to drink that beer. And I can't fight this urge, like I have to. And they're like, whoa, what?
It's just an alcoholic.
It's just an alcoholic, dude. There's no ghost pressuring you to drink that beer. I feel like it's such a robbery of our interest in it, like that there's no good video capturing anything like this, like UFOs or ghosts or anything supernatural. It's always like a pixelated mess.
They have to make it look like that because
They
most of these aren't really real. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I 100% believe in
It's
them.
like,
But
I want to.
I'm
believe
watching
in
all those videos. I'm like, those are fake. It's got to be fake.
them. I'm praying for one of these to be real. Like, so it'd be so cool.
That would be the most terrifying thing ever.
I kind of want that feeling, like the safety of like, they're not real. You know, like, there's explanations. I want there to be like just a huge UFO that looks like a freaking Star Wars cruiser,
Like a Star Destroyer.
It's like a Star Destroyer spawns. Like, oh yeah, well, there's aliens. That's that's it. We're not safe anymore.
Just turns out the Star Wars universe is real. And
Would that be kind of a letdown if they look like humans? It's like, oh come on, it's supposed to. Like,
It's a normal dude.
what's up? Like no, you're supposed to have like antennas and
Green
tentacles.
what's up? How's it going?
hands again.
Yep.
Is this Earth? We've been looking to come to Earth.
I heard you're aliens. No, it's not what it's supposed to be. You're the aliens.
They're like, no, I just need to use the restroom. I'll be on my way. Like
It's
what?
a rest stop.
Just need to stretch
Just
my legs.
stopping at this planet.
It's just on a little car trip.
Yeah, I want like that to be like national fear, like global fear.
That
about
would
it.
that would cause major problems
Yeah, it
with
would.
the whole world.
And I'm kind of ready for that.
I mean, yeah, we could kind of use that. It'd unify the earth.
That would
There you
not
go.
unify
Now
the.
we could all
There would
get
be
together.
so many problems with that.
It's like, come on, we got to team up against them.
You'd have so many people just freaking out. It'd be mass robberies, all this and that. It'd be
COVID
horrible.
brought that, and I thought it was kind of cool. So,
It would just be the Purge movies just all the time. people would just be freaking out. It'd be horrible.
yeah.
I'd be one of the people freaking out.
Oh yeah, it'd be messed up, but I'd be so ready.
I'd start building my
Just-
bunker and
How long could you last in a bunker, do you think, on your own?
Like
Do I
Like,
have
it's the end
everything?
of the
Do I
world.
have
You have
everything I
everything you
need?
need, but you're
before I just go
isolated
crazy?
in a
and-
bunker.
before
Yeah.
I go crazy, absolutely. I give it a week. I can go a week alone, and then I'll be like, kind of bored. I'm kind of lonely, kind of scared.
There's no
That's
way.
about
I can go like
That's about-
3 weeks.
Yeah.
See, during COVID, like everyone's like, "Oh, isolation." It's like, yeah, it's not that bad. But I mean, I had my family with me, so it's like, there's no problem.
Yeah, like if you're completely alone and you know your like
Alone,
family got like
yeah.
offed already.
it's just you.
It's just you. It's like, oh man, why am I doing this?
It's like
There's no
hope to
point.
even like meet people, you know.
It would only last for so long until you come down like an illness that you can't treat yourself, and you're just like, oh crap. There's no doctor to tell you.
I'm done.
You're gonna die from a foot infection. Come on.
Yep. Kick like a thing of rust. Like, oh shit.
Damn it, I'm dead.
2
I'm
weeks
so
now.
No.
And that's generous that you make it that long.
Yeah, it'd be rough if you're just the only person. You're just kind of
left.
waiting to die.
I mean, hopefully you would go crazy enough to be like, well, I don't need that anymore. I'm just crazy now. Like your brain would just save you,
I don't know.
let you go insane. You know how people
That takes a long
see
time.
other people. I know, but it might be maybe your brain will step in and save you. It's like, nope, we can't handle this. You're broken now.
I feel like I'd rather just end it right there.
Oh.
If I knew if everyone was gone and it's just me, yeah, what's the point? I'm not gonna survive and rebuild society.
It's like, okay, all I gotta do is figure out how to make a cell phone. It's like, I don't know anything about how to make a cell phone.
Let me look it up on myself.
That'd be the one thing keeping me back.
It's okay. All I need is batteries. Oh, I don't know how to make a battery.
It's funny. I was talking to Jordan about that the other day too. I was like, it'd be kind of cool to like kind of reset like the whole world.
Oh my god.
But like I keep everything I know right now. But I'd be like, oh,
You'd
I'm
still be
screwed.
useless.
Screwed.
Like,
what am I gonna
hey,
do?
how about we make some cell phones? Like,
Yeah,
what's
it's
the
like-
cell phone?
It was,
Yeah. Like, trust me, it's this cool little device that you can have on your person. Gives you everything.
But the amount of Ark and Minecraft I've played, I figure like I could know how to do something.
at least you're in like a bunker. You're not like in the wild, like camping.
There's just so many things that could kill you.
I feel like I could build a pretty good bunker.
You'd build a bunker.
I definitely try and build one if I can't find one in time. If I can't find
We've heard about those like I guess they're bomb shelters, but they converted them into like homes and stuff. Like, but they're like a mile like under
mile
a
deep
mountain
under.
rocket. Yeah. It's just crazy. It's like there's no windows to speak of.
No, it's
I
completely
think
dark
they have
down
like
there.
like a screen that looks like the outside.
Oh, so it's like Fallout World and that.
Yeah. Or kind of like displays what the window would look like.
Yeah, I
Really
guess you
outside?
you need to trick your brain into
Yeah.
thinking that
You never
time's
know
passing.
what time it is
Yeah, I know.
of the day. Yeah.
How long do you think you could stay in like a room like that
Let's find out.
where where you don't know like what time of day it is and this and that? How long do you think you stay there? You have everything you need.
But
Just
would you
no
know how long
electronics.
you're
You have
staying
food. You have water.
Electronics.
But that's it. Just food, water, and just a room.
there? And they
Just a
say,
plain room.
just come out whenever you're ready, but you have to stay in there for a week. If you come out early,
You get shot.
You get shot.
You get shot.
Oh, but it'd be worse if they don't tell you when that week is up.
That's
Yeah,
why.
they're just like, you come out whenever you want.
How long do you
but
think?
you need to
that's
just wait.
messed
Do you think you'd be able to stay that whole week, or do you think you'd be able to like figure out like knowing?
Like estimate a week in your mind?
You walk in and instantly walk out.
No, because like the hard part about that is sleeping.
yeah, once
'Cause you
you
don't know how
sleep,
long
because
you
you're like,
sleep.
oh, did I sleep
Like
for
a nap
an
could
hour
feel-
or 10 hours?
Yeah, nap could feel like a bunch of hours, so you can't even count your sleeps to do that.
I would just try and stay in as long as I can. I
You
would.
can
I'd
measure
do
it with your hair growth.
That would be a good way
Oh,
too.
that's true.
But it's gonna be more than a week.
Yeah.
But you're gonna know for sure.
Yeah, once your hair starts growing, you're like, oh wait, okay, it's been a week.
My hair grows fast, so I got like a 2-week growth. I know that. I know that
Yeah.
feeling.
Like if I went in right now with my hair this low, I'd be like, okay, once it gets up a little bit, it's been a week.
Pull it out like, oh yeah, that's about a week.
I'd be like, yeah, I know.
If you had a crazy neck beard, yeah, it's been at least a week. That is a good idea, but you'd have to know. You'd have to be going clean shaven before that.
Yeah.
Like you need some sort of marker.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with myself for coming up.
Yeah, you saved yourself.
Physical
As
markers.
long as you have a mirror.
You should pull out a hair.
Leave that one. Leave that one on the side. Just rip one out. Leave one.
Measure
I don't know if
butt
it's just my
hairs.
hair's long. Oh.
Oh,
The rough thing though is like you're just literally like in there alone, just with food and water. I'd probably get so fat because I'd just be eating all the food. Can I get more food?
bored.
I feel like if I had to stay in something like that for so long and there's nothing to do, I'd have to try to like learn a language or something. Just try to
by
do
yourself?
something. But if I don't have technology, you can't do that. So it's kind of like,
It's like, but you don't know any to begin with.
yeah.
Like you don't have books, so you just come up with your own language. You
Just
invent
make your own language.
You come out there speaking some different language. They'll be like, what the heck?
What?
This guy's lost his mind.
Yeah, you put me in there for a week by myself. Nothing to do. Made my own language, bro.
You know what I find crazy though? Like, cause I've been seeing a lot of stuff with like people waking up from comas after like 20 years, 30 years. I'm like, dang, that would suck. I
Just get that
yeah.
time robbed from you.
feel like that'd just be so weird. Like I wake up and I'm 40 years old and
Oh, the worst thing you could possibly
don't know
be,
what's going on.
40 years old.
You know what's fucked up? I hear people like prank. They're like, they wake up from that and they're like, no, your name isn't this. This isn't what you do for a living. Your name is this. And
You know, like imagine you go into that room and you end up just passing out, going into a coma. You come out 20 years later. Like, what happened? Where am I? What's going on?
everything that you remembered from your life is no, that's never happened.
Do you remember that library book that was due? You now owe $10 million for that late fees.
No.
Put me back in. That's cool though. That's a crazy.
So cool.
I think it was Grandpa who said that there was a story about a guy who was like in a coma or something, and when he woke up, he said something about like there's this shoe on the building, even though there's no way he would know that it was there or anything. He just like is in his visions in his coma, and sure enough, they went to go look up there, and there's a shoe up there.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And it's like him being in that coma or something gave him like this. He described it as being able to see everything, like through the walls and like kind of.
That's a little freaky. That's a little freaky.
And they're checking off the things he was saying, like, oh, this is over there. Like, yeah, so
He got
superpowers
superpowers
he
from
know
that.
what the building looks like because he's been in this.
Yeah,
coma.
he has the superpower of knowing where a shoe is.
He's got
The worst
he's got
superpower.
X-ray vision.
That person.
I sense there's a shoe.
Imagine not being able to find your shoe though. You're in a rush. You can't find your Hey, where's my shoe?
I got you. Put me in a coma.
It's to the left of your bed.
They land in the superhero pose. Under the bed. No, behind the box. Yes.
Where you'd never look because you're stupid.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then he just walks off. And then he just walks away.
That's like a cape. Everything just walks out the door.
He had a
Explosions in the
Superman. Just walks
Goes
away.
through my ceiling, and you walk out the door.
Then your house starts blowing up, catching on fire because you're walking out. Explosions are going.
He's like, I did good.
Like, but wait, I need the other shoe. You just told me where it was.
I can only do one shoe, pal.
I have to let my powers recharge. Give me 10 years.
Powers aren't where no shoes are, is shoe is. One singular.
Yeah,
Well, that.
that was a fun little time. Wait, what do we get? We're gonna watch another movie and come back next time.
Yeah, we gotta put it to the polls.
It's the polls. All right. Because by the time this goes up, probably Halloween will be past, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So start with the holiday themed movies. I guess we'll
Yeah.
try that. All right, cool.
All right.
All right, I've been Daniel.
I've been Chris.
I've been Tony.
I've been trying.
And this has been the PWWP podcast.
That was bad.
Can't copyright penguins.
Wah!